Hey there, space enthusiasts! Get ready to blast off into the cosmos with us. Welcome to Spaceverse, where the universe is our playground and curiosity knows no bounds. Join us on an interstellar adventure as we dive into the depths of space, uncovering its mysteries and marvels. From the secrets of black holes to the landscapes of alien worlds, we're here to ignite your imagination and expand your cosmic horizons. With mind-blowing visuals, expert insights, and the thrill of exploration, Spaceverse is your ticket to the ultimate cosmic journey. So strap in, hit that subscribe button, and let's embark on an epic voyage together into the vast unknown of Spaceverse. NASA's Voyager 1 spaceship, which had been silent since November, has recently sprung back to life. It's almost like the spacecraft decided to take a nice, long nap and then suddenly woke up, ready to get back to work. And guess what? It's not just waking up for no reason, it's doing something really cool. It's sending valuable information about its systems back to Earth. Imagine you had a friend who went quiet for a while and then suddenly started texting you updates about what they've been up to. That's pretty much what Voyager 1 is doing. But hold on, because the excitement doesn't stop there. Engineers are now working tirelessly to give Voyager 1 an upgrade so it can send even more types of information back to us. It's like giving your old computer a new software update that makes it faster and more capable. Just think about it, Voyager 1, a spacecraft launched way back in the 1970s, is getting a technological facelift to keep it relevant and useful in today's world. So to put it simply, Voyager 1 is like that trusty old car that you thought was done for, but then you gave it a tune-up, and now it's running better than ever before. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt and improve upon the things we create. Who knows what new discoveries Voyager 1 will help us make with its newfound lease on life. It's an exciting time for space exploration, and Voyager 1 is right at the forefront, leading the way into the unknown. Let's delve deeper into this thrilling development with Voyager 1 and its companion, Voyager 2. These two spacecraft hold a special place in space exploration history because they've ventured farther from Earth than any other probes. They've boldly gone where no other spacecraft have gone before, into a region known as interstellar space. Think of interstellar space as the frontier of space exploration. It's vast, mysterious, and full of unknowns. And Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 are our intrepid explorers, giving us invaluable insights into this uncharted territory. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at the remarkable journey of these two spacecraft. We'll uncover the challenges they've faced, the ingenious solutions devised by engineers to keep them operational, and what their incredible achievements mean for the future of space travel. Join us as we embark on an exploration of the cosmos through the eyes of Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, and discover the wonders and possibilities that lie beyond the bounds of our solar system. But before we dive into all that, let's rewind a bit. Imagine you're Voyager 1 cruising through space since 1977. You're like a silent wanderer, just doing your job without making much noise. But then, one day, something goes wrong. Your flight data system, or FDS, which is like your brain that talks to Earth, stops working properly. It's a bit like when your computer crashes. It's frustrating and confusing. Turns out, there's a tiny part inside you called a memory chip that went kaput. This little chip is super important because it helps you communicate with Earth. Without it, your messages are like gibberish, almost impossible to understand. Figuring out what went wrong with Voyager 1 was a tough puzzle for the engineers. They spent a lot of time going through all the information they had, trying to pinpoint the problem. Eventually, they figured out that there was a damaged chip causing the trouble. But fixing it wasn't as simple as swapping out a broken part like you might do with a car. Voyager 1 is way out in space, more than 15 billion miles away from Earth. So instead of trying to physically repair the chip, the team came up with a clever plan. They decided to reprogram the spaceship's software to work around the damaged chip. It's kind of like finding a different way to get to school when your usual route is blocked. After they reprogrammed Voyager 1, they sent some important instructions on April 18th, but it wasn't a quick process. Each command took more than a day to travel all the way to Voyager 1, and then another day for the response to come back to Earth. Finally, though, the data started flowing in smoothly. It was like a clear signal in the midst of the vastness of space, showing that Voyager 1 was not only getting the instructions, but also carrying them out perfectly. This was the first time in 5 months that the engineers received useful engineering data from the spacecraft. Now that Voyager 1 is sending engineering data again, NASA's focus is on making sure this flow of information stays steady. They also want to get the scientific data transmission back up and running. The goal is to make the fix they applied to the engineering data work for the scientific data too. This is really important because the scientific data Voyager 1 collects gives us special insights into space, stuff we can't see from Earth. Each piece of scientific data is like a precious gem because it helps us understand the mysteries of interstellar space better. Understanding the data Voyager 1 sends back is super important for improving how we build and operate spacecraft. It shows us how tough space equipment can be and teaches us smart ways to solve problems, especially when we can't physically fix things. The fact that Voyager 1 can still tackle new challenges, even after so many years in space, is a big nod to the smart planning and creative thinking that went into designing it. Being able to adapt like this will be super important as we keep exploring space and trying out new things. But Voyager 1 isn't getting any younger. It's starting to show its age. Some of its tools and functions, like the cameras and gyroscopes, aren't working like they used to. Plus, it's running low on power because its generators, which turn heat from radioactive decay into electricity, aren't working as well as they used to. So, how valuable is the data Voyager 1 sends back? Well, it's kind of like a treasure trove of information. The spacecraft is in a part of space we've never explored before, called interstellar space. From there, it can study all sorts of things, like cosmic rays, magnetic fields, and plasma waves. It can even compare the pressure and temperature out there with what we know from the solar wind, the flow of charged particles from the sun. And who knows? It might even find signs of other stars, galaxies, or maybe even life beyond our own. Voyager 1 can also put some of our biggest ideas about how the universe works to the test, like Einstein's theory of relativity and the weirdness of quantum mechanics. And as it sends back all this data, it gives us a whole new perspective on where we fit in the universe and what else might be out there. But there's a catch: getting this scientific data isn't easy. Voyager 1 can only send a tiny bit of data at a time, about 160 bits per second. That's like sending just a few words of text every second. Plus, it can only send data back to Earth once every 6 months when it lines up just right. And even then, it has to be really picky about what it sends. It has to choose the most important and interesting data, make sure it's accurate and reliable, and then translate it into something humans can understand. So what's next for Voyager 1 in our quest to explore space? Well, the plan is for the probe to keep chugging along until 2036, when it'll run out of power and go into hibernation mode. It'll still drift through space, but it won't be able to send any more data or receive any commands. It'll just be out there, silently observing, a reminder of our journey into the cosmos. And that's it. Thanks for joining us on this exploration. We hope you'll keep thinking about what these discoveries mean for us and our place in the universe. Keep learning and staying curious, because every new piece of data helps us understand more about the world beyond our own. Until next time, keep wondering about the mysteries of space.